On the 27th of May 2023, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, in the person of Mr. Udom Emmanuel, actually commissioned Nigeria's first MRO, which stands for Maintenance, Repair and Overhaul, and also simultaneously commissioned the new Akwa International Airport Terminal. So Akwa Ibom has its airport terminal, but there was an expansion program where a new international airport terminal was being built, and incorporated in this project was an MRO, a Maintenance, Repair and Overhaul facility. Now, this facility is poised to save Nigeria the about $1 billion that is being spent on an annual basis to both repair and maintain aircraft that fly or fly in the Nigerian airspace or Nigerian aircraft. Now, the estimated $1 billion annually spent on maintenance of aircraft outside the country by indigenous airlines may drop following competition and the use of Ibom Maintenance, Repair and Overhaul facility. This is as the federal government has been called upon to domesticate maintenance and repair of aircraft in the country in order to reduce the pressure on the naira in relation to the dollar or other foreign currencies, and to allow the investment within the country to remain and to circulate within the Nigerian economy. Now, very interestingly, there are only 4 countries that have an MRO in Nigeria. We have one in Egypt, we have one in Ethiopia, we have one in South Africa, then we have one in Nigeria. So in the whole of in the northern hemisphere, we just have Egypt. In the whole of the eastern hemisphere, we just have Ethiopia. In the whole of the southern hemisphere, we just have South Africa. And in the whole of the west, all we have is what? Nigeria. There is no MRO in Central Africa. So, and Nigeria's MRO is the largest in Africa, is the one being situated in Akwa Ibom, built by the former governor, Mr. Udom Emmanuel. Now, what does this mean to the country and to the region, being West Africa? If we spend $1 billion outside the country to repair aircraft, half of that money may remain in the country in order to repair and maintain aircraft within Nigeria. Let's look at the work that is going on in the West African space. A lot of the aircraft revolution going on right now in West Africa and Central Africa, they are going to seek to repair their aircraft from time to time and to maintain it. And Nigeria is trying to position itself as a good alternative to spending dollars or spending euro or spending pounds or francs outside the African continent or outside Nigeria. And saying that we are neighbors within West Africa and even Central African Republic is close to us, we can then divert those investments back to Nigeria, which is very critical for job employment and for job creation, and even to go ahead to boost the Nigerian economy. Now, if you want to take a good look at the capacity of this MRO can take 2 Boeing 747 standing side by side with the doors to the facility closed. Now, Boeing 747 is supposed to be one of the largest commercial aircraft on earth. So it could house 2 Boeing 747 with the doors closed. This is how large this MRO is in Akwa Ibom. Now, it can also simultaneously house about 8 Airbuses. Airbus 320 can be housed here comfortably. Boeing 737, 8 of them can be housed in this facility at the same time, meaning that a lot of aircraft can be repaired simultaneously. Is the largest in Africa, the largest MRO facility in the African continent. This is huge, and this is going to bring more and more investment, more opportunities to Akwa Ibom State and to Nigeria as a whole. Now, as we continue to push, in terms of our urbanization, our globalization, civilization, we need more and more of these facilities in place. In fact, such facilities need to be even built in the southwest and in the north in order to also, meet the demand in the southwest and in the north of the country. This is very important, and this is highly commendable. About $1 billion can be saved and kept to move and float within the Nigerian economy, in the hands and the pockets of Nigerians to benefit from, instead of shipping this amount of money to go and build economies outside Nigeria. So it's a very good one for the Akwa Ibom State and for the former governor Udom Emmanuel. And we are very hopeful that the present governor would keep this momentum up. Is going to ensure that the visions and the plans for the state will not die under his watch. It is going to get more and more fruitful, and more investment would come into not just the aviation sector but even other sectors in the Nigerian economy. So we are grateful that this is going on. This is how nations are being built, little by little, and Nigeria will be built. So thank you for sticking thus far with us. We don't take your attention for granted. We'd like you to please hit the notification bell and turn and select all videos. Do well to like this video, to share, to subscribe, and until see you again, I remain your host, Ede Kanobot, and this is Isaac News.